said you can though. Yeah, he'll be back in a second.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Oh,
Testing 1 2 1
listen to
2.
this guy. You hear him, Chad? Test, test, test,
Oh,
test,
say
test.
can you
Okay, all
see?
right. Okay. Go ahead and buy you a PC, man. The longer you wait, the more expensive they become. I wish I was joking.
And just
Or
remember, don't drop that dun dun.
I was gonna say, or wait for a Steam machine, but that works too. I guess. I guess. Holy cow!
Do you know what a dun 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 is?
All right. Okay. Let's get started. I'm not doing this with you today.
Hey, just know not to drop it.
Just don't drop it, Chad. Don't drop it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 253 of the Super Weapon Podcast, most overpowered podcast on the internet. It's your boy Dare Artist, and as always, I got my co-host DC here with me today.
Wait, where's the camera? Oh,
Uh-oh.
hi.
Uh-oh.
Hello. No, it's on. It's just, I can't, you know what I'm going to invest in? Wait, I messed up my intro. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Make sure I'm talking into the mic because I'd be so tired of adjusting my volume in post-production. Hello, everybody. Today is going to be a great day. Actually, besides all the weird dreams that I've been having, I woke up really excited for today because I'm very pumped to talk about the gaming awards. Like I'm really excited to talk about it. You know,
yeah,
it's been like even the what am I thinking about? I'm all over the place. The game previews, some of the stuff that they were showing.
Yeah, the trailers, yeah.
I'm gonna jump right into it because I've been dying to ask you this. I'm going for it, bro. I'm just going for it. Tell me, first impressions, Street Fighter the movie. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, bro.
I'm be honest. I watched it. I had to watch the trailer a few times.
I watched it a few times because
I didn't, and actually I could just pull it up while we talk about it because I feel like for our video, people in chat, it'll be good for you guys to see it. Street Fighter Game Awards trailer. I have a lot of thoughts about. What's the best way to put it? I have a lot of thoughts about video game movies and where they kind of are, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like these types of announcements never work for me just based off of them kind of parading. It's kind of all silly. Like the trailer just looks silly to me. I guess if I had to put it up in one word. And I don't know if that's from an angle of it being another live action attempt at Street Fighter. I would have preferred an animated film, to be completely honest. Because I feel like there's just such a wide range of not great video game movies. You know, I go back to Borderlands and, you know, how that all kind of flopped. And this just doesn't look... like I said, it's giving me Mortal Kombat vibes from the 90s. Very, I don't want to say hokey, but, you know, just not serious. And could it be a fun film? Sure. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, I'm going to check it out because I want to have an honest opinion of it, right? But initial impressions, I was just shaking my head, if I'm being completely honest, man. This didn't do it for me. What about you, man? How did you feel about this?
Oh, I'm so disappointed in your answer.
Are you?
No, but no. Your answer is your answer. Respect. Because I feel the total opposite. Man.
Really? Okay.
Oh yes, man. I love a fucking train wreck. Like, and I know that this is what this is going to be. And I know everybody who went into this movie. First of all, let's be clear to all you idiots on the internet. Ken, for the most part, is mixed. Okay. So for all you saying, why is a white man playing a Japanese man, blah, blah, blah. I forgot his backstory, but I think he was born in America and trained in Japan, something like that.
He was, yeah.
I forgot his backstory. Don't quote me on this.
Him and Ryu have the same martial arts master. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ken is
what is
basically
his name?
he's a nepo baby, pretty much. Their master's name, yeah, Goken, if I remember, or Goki, excuse me.
Yes, he is American,
but,
and
yeah.
I believe his mother is like American and Japanese. Hey, you guys, look, y'all got goddamn Google. Look this shit up. So quit crying over the internet. Use your Googles because you sound stupid. Because that was a big thing on the internet when the trailer dropped. It was like, why is Ken white and blah blah blah.
You know, people nowadays have issues with everything when it comes to casting. So that wasn't honestly my biggest issue, man. Mine, like I said, I don't know if
this is gonna be the greatest.
let
me tell you something.
Live action video
from a man who likes Starship Troopers. Let me tell you something. All right,
but that's different though. That's different. Because Starship Troopers is kind of its own thing, but you're taking Street Fighter, which does have like some comedy into it or some silliness to it, right? Like it's a great fighting game series with some really, really interesting characters that have some great stories to tell. I just don't think it works in live action. Starship Troopers is just live action hokey. It's a bad movie is what I like to call it, and I don't know if this is gonna be just a bad movie, but I'm going to watch this. Honestly, because
what I'm trying to do, right? When this movie was first announced, I already tapered my expectations.
Sure,
they were already gone because I just feel like with fighting movies, video game fighting movies,
yeah,
in my mind, it's to a point where it's not to be even taken serious. It's like, it's almost like, I don't want to say nostalgia. It's, what is it? Fanfare. Just,
sure, yeah.
Hey, we here to have a good time. And because trust me, I was there with you until I took my mind out of that serious place. And I was just like, if they can give us some good choreographed fights. And
yeah, for
because
sure.
when I saw M. Bison, I was like, "Oh my god,
he looks like the Bison from the original movie, man." Which I thought was
I was like,
crazy.
Oh no, like, and I was like, "Where's his bus driver hat? At least give me the bus driver hat." But he wasn't swole, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we might be spoiled. Well, I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna speak from my perspective.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting spoiled to fan fiction stuff created on YouTube, and it's only then got better with the implications of AI, right? Like I watched like some Naruto like fan made stuff, and I was like, yo, this shit might actually work.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, how the hell do these studios like not, how do they miss so bad when fans come and make something significantly
that's
so much
thing.
better?
It's just I just don't think that larger studios have a true understanding of like the IPs they're working with, and it's very rare. That's why I said you get such a wide range when it comes to video game movies, because you have stuff like this, right? But then you turn around and you'll have a Sonic the Hedgehog, which is very successful. And I know you're not a fan of the Mario series, but the Mario movie that came out last year was very successful, or a couple years ago.
Little loser, it was successful.
And I think that partly because those characters, like I'll give Sonic, Sonic does a good job of like kind of like the blending of live action and 3D, that kind of animated style, like that Looney Tunes, or not Looney Tunes, what's the one film from like the 80s with Jessica Rabbit, or Who Framed Roger
Rabbit?
Yeah, kind of blending live action with cartoons. They kind of do a good job of that. But
I feel like, oh no, go ahead.
No, and I was just gonna say, like, to kind of like tie that into what Weenie was saying in chat. He says most fighting games don't have a story to tell, and if they do, it's very weak. See, that's the thing about Street Fighter, though. Street Fighter has, once again, like the inter-character relationships are so interesting, and you can go back and watch some of the older like animated Street Fighter films. They touch on a lot of that, especially like Ryu's relationship with Akuma, and how he he allegedly murdered his master and everything. Like, you just kind of, dealing with that, and I'm not saying this movie's not gonna have any of that. It's just the first impression for me just didn't do anything for me.
So you want a second trailer, is what you saying?
I kind of want to see more. Yeah, this was like a pretty short trailer, and I understand for this type of announcement. You know, it's even though it's a video game, it's a movie at a video game award show. You know, like they probably didn't want to give too much time to it, and they're probably still working on it. So we'll wait and see.
It's just crazy. They got like a crazy cast.
The cast is insane.
Because Andrew Schultz as Dan is blowing me right now. Like that shit is blowing. Because I was wondering why he was missing off the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Like he's been gone for a while.
Yeah,
and he couldn't. I guess because of NDA or whatever. I guess they couldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
so I thought he got fired. So they was just like, oh, he's on vacation, blah blah blah. Now we see what he's been doing.
Yeah, I think in the last couple of months is when they really started announcing cast members. Because I remember hearing about what's his name is Blanca, Cody Rhodes, and who am I missing?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Yeah, like a lot of the wrestlers announcements started happening.
And fun fact, because I think the problem that I have, right, is kind of the mixture of characters. It was like they kind of wanted to go with two.
Yeah, they went
and a little bit of two, and then they have characters. Yeah. They went with Street Fighter 1, and I feel like there's a lot of disconnect with a lot of people, because a lot of people, you know, Street Fighter didn't really get mainstream to like 2. A lot of people didn't play 1. Like, what's the guy named Joe? Then there's somebody else, the guy with the hat, the little American hat. Like I think he was in part 1.
Who, Nash?
So no, not Nash. I can't think of his name. Was it Nash? I don't know. But I want to see how they work those characters in, because they're not very well known characters. Also, a little Gee Whiz information. Kara from Cobra Kai is actually Julia in this film. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, and if you don't know about like her background, like she's actually like a taijutsu, like something like go look at her socials. Like she don't be fucking around. Like she a karate master for real. Like if you couldn't tell off Cobra Kai, dude. But for those who got there, I don't want to spoil it for you, but because I know you like who, what, but yeah. I just thought about that, so I don't want to spoil it. I didn't spoil anything for you. It's just a character in the show. I didn't spoil anything, but she's pretty
I'm not
bad
worried about that. That's fine. I just, hey man, we'll see. It didn't get me out of my seat. You know, I love what Capcom's been doing the last 5 to 10 years, but no.
Get out your seat, bro.
So yeah, those are my thoughts, man. It was real lukewarm for me. I was like, sure, we'll give it a try. Hopefully it'll be good. Just like you said, a good popcorn movie. Just, if it focuses on the fights and stuff, sure, that's fine.
Do you think 50 Cent is a good ball rog?
No. So anyway, let's talk about some game announcements. Absolutely not. I just want to be clear about that. Honestly, I winced a little bit watching that part of the trailer, chat.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even a thought in his mind. Yeah. He just went, nah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I don't know. I gotta see more, man. I don't understand where they got the gold chains and stuff from.
He's done that. He's flashy. He's flashy. Balrog's a flashy.
Oh yeah,
guy.
when he won at the end, his ending, he was flashy. He had the chicks.
He's all about money, man. Bison pays.
I wish they would have went more with his fighting like costumes though. Like,
hey, you might get it. We never know.
Yeah, true. It's still early.
I just
he's
a good actor. It's just such a weird casting for me, man. I don't know how to put it. That's the nicest way I can put it. So I don't know. I'll leave it there. But
oh man,
the show overall was pretty awesome, man. I will say, I think this is one of the better game awards I've watched over the last couple of years. I was flipping back and forth between this and the Falcons football game, but I saw most of it, and the show went on for a long time. These Jeff, can we get a Friday show leading into the weekend, Jeff? Can we just do
please?
That
Jesus Christ, man.
You
If
know,
you're gonna have these long, drawn out ass shows, have that shit
yeah,
Saturday night, Sunday
something,
night,
please.
something.
Because the show was, for those of you who didn't watch, it was, I think it was a little over 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. Pretty substantial timeline on that. We got quite a few announcements in terms of games, man. I continue to say it. You know, I feel like we just, you know, we're getting a lot of new studio game announcements too. I'm sure me and DC will talk about some of those today. And it just looks like that, you know, a lot of the studios that shut down from a few years ago, we're finally starting to see the fruits of their labor, which is really cool. So we're starting to get like new IP finally. I feel like we haven't gotten a whole lot of those this generation. So maybe as we continue into, you know, the next gen of gaming, whatever that looks like, we'll get some fun new IPs, because it's kind of been the same known quantities. But for those of you guys who's first time listening, man, me and DC usually just talk about the announcements and stuff that we're most excited about. So if we miss something or we forget something, let us know, man. Put it in comments. Let us know what you thought your favorite game or announcement was from the show. And we're gonna start things off real smooth with your boy, man. This is definitely top 2 things I'm most excited about, and that's Resident Evil 9 Requiem. You know, we finally got the confirmation that our boy Leon is back. Yeah, he kicking like karate, as we'll see in some of the trailer. But I just think this looks fantastic, man. Like, Resident Evil really has reinvented itself since 7, and they've done a great job tying
They do a
it.
good job.
Yeah, you know, and they've tied it into the older games and some of the lore. And you know, I wonder if this is gonna be a conclusive arc for whatever story they're trying to tell from 7, because some of the story from 7 and 8 kind of, you know, flow into each other, and I suspect it'll be the same for this one, especially with us returning to Raccoon City. I feel like we're gonna hit the conclusion of a
full circle moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting those kind of feelings from it. And so it'll be 2 playable characters. You have Leon and I forget the young lady's name you'll be playing. But his gameplay looks a lot more like Resident Evil 4, which is great for me. Resident Evil 4 is like my favorite Resident Evil game forever, pretty much. And the remake was awesome. So I'm just curious how they're gonna kind of blend playing 2 different characters as it kind of weaves through the story. If there's gonna be like separate story modes or just kind of like one big one where you're switching back and forth. It's gonna be interesting to see. So, and it's coming out early February, which is nice. It's gonna have all, you know, pretty much the news cycle and stuff to itself. So, I need to go back and play 8 as soon as possible before this comes out. But yeah, this was definitely most exciting announcement for me, man. I don't know. I know you're not like super into Resident Evil, but yeah, this was expected, and I'm happy. I'm very, very happy, man.
I think my thing with Resident Evil is I love Resident Evil from afar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I watch people play it and stuff. I can't sit up here. Like, I played a little bit of 7.
Yeah.
And I can say good things about it without like not actually divulging too far into the game.
Yeah.
But I think you hit the nail on the head, man. I think what Resident Evil does, and they do well, is continue to push the story forward and kind of reinvent themselves, not getting stale. They had a few misses, you know.
Yeah,
some
sure.
people think that, you know, certain entries into the franchise wasn't as great as other ones. I can't think. Yeah, is that the one with they are in Africa or whatever?
No, that was Resident Evil 5. 5 was okay. It had some good moments, but I think Resident Evil 6 was really the big nail in the coffin, because I think that's when they took a break from releasing games. There was a pretty big gap, if I remember right, from 6 to 7, which it needed to be, because it was just
it
kind of
gave
like
them time to create what they created now. I feel like, you know, they kind of stepped back and was like, all right, so what do we want? What do we want our series to be, basically?
Right.
What do people want? Like, I think they really tapped into their audience, and Capcom seems to do well in general with that.
Yeah.
Really tapping into their audience while also intriguing people, like new people, to come in and check it out. And I think Resident Evil The reason why I haven't played them is I don't know. I just really don't have an excuse, but I do like the franchise because I do have a stoic history with 1 and 2.
Right.
Like, I remember being stuck in that mansion all goddamn day. Like, I remember that. Like, that's part of
Yeah.
my gamer history. Like, it was one of my favorite games because it was one of the first games to actually kinda, you know, be creepy and scary a little bit.
Right.
Well, one of the first games that I played. So, yeah, with this new one, it looks good. Like, it looks good. The creatures that I've seen so far, like that big head monster squeezing through that little door, it just looks creepy, bro. So I think
Yeah.
they capture the atmosphere really good. Like and I love that with the past what 2 Resident Evils when you had what was the lady, the Dami mommy, everybody was going crazy over.
Lady D Domesticu. I
I
can't
can't say
pronounce.
her name.
Yeah, the Lady D.
You're
Yeah.
better than we'll call her Lady D.
Yeah.
But even people were like being lusty over her, even like her stature, right? Just
Yeah.
her being so big and deadly, like, and what was it? What was it? Her daughters, like the 3 sisters?
Yeah. The Vampire Sisters.
Like
Yeah.
they do good with like characters. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah. You definitely
the
have
other
iconic villains.
Resident Evil, who was that big hillbilly when you was stuck in that house? Like,
That was Resident Evil 7, and that was I forget what the name of the family is, but
I forgot what it is. Yeah, and they was just in there at that dinner table eating. Ugh. Like the atmosphere and the characters, they do such a good job with that. And so I want to see what they do here and who becomes like a fan favorite because it's always like a fan favorite in every Resident Evil,
yeah, for
whether it's
sure.
the villain, the monster, or because I've seen ladies. Look, ladies, we ain't letting y'all get off the hook that easy because some of y'all in your little comments about Mr. Man here has been a little crazy.
Oh, they love Leon, man, and the ladies
Yeah,
love Leon, bro.
Leon's a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the dudes being a little nasty.
He
I,
got that
I
gray
see y'all
beard
on
now
Twitter.
too. He got that old man beard
Yeah,
now. So
yeah. The lady, the salt and pepper was getting wild in the comments. So I was like, okay,
that's
but
so funny.
that's the charm with Resident Evil. There's always a character that everyone likes or
Yeah,
is drawn to. So yeah, I can't. I'm pretty sure this game is going to do great, man. It's
yeah,
Resident Evil.
and it's giving me that Resident Evil Village vibe. Like if you guys have played Resident Evil 4 and gone and played through those environments, at least for
Oh,
me,
true.
this is giving me a mix of like Resident Evil 2 where Leon was in the police station and a mix of 4 when he was kind of running through these villages, those backwater villages trying to fight enemies and like in these close spaces. And I love that comment best about the like Resident Evil. It's kind of like a action horror, I guess you could say. And
Hmm.
I'm just jazzed for this, man. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a day one pickup for me, man. Capcom has my seal of approval because they've been just releasing heat the last couple years, and between this and Onimusha, like they've already got 2 games out of me next year. So definitely had to bring up Resident Evil and Requiem. Very excited for this, man. This is like I said, day one purchase for you, boy. So what you got, man? What fancies? What caught your eye during the show,
Man, first of
brother?
all, I just wanted to say that I was right about Expo 33. You guys can pay me on my Cash App. You
Congrats to
know,
Expedition
yeah,
33 for sure for winning 8
yeah.
awards. I think it was very well deserved, man. The
They
speech
did their thing,
was
man.
awesome too.
Whether the genre is your genre or not,
Yeah,
we were talking about it earlier when we were saying, you got to really understand why this game won. Like between just the small studio underdog coming to, you know, do things that AAA studios are lacking in. I just find it fascinating that
yeah,
the music was created by a guy found on like SoundCloud. Like they just really gave this guy a shot, and now he's making music for the Game Awards. Like he did the intro, I believe, or it was just it's so much that goes into getting the Game of the Year award. And I like if you look at the past 10 years, it's been various games. It's never been like one genre that's just completely, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
every year it's
It's
Call
not
of
always
Duty
just
or
like
you know what
a
I'm saying?
triple A. Yeah, it's not usually like a triple A game. And I think that kind of speaks to the industry as a whole. We've kind of talked about this too, and Winnie and Chat mentioned this earlier as well. Just the rise of double A indie games and how you have. I think what helps these games become more successful to games like this too is just putting them on multiple platforms. They're not, exclusive, which is great. And I know we've talked real bad about Game Pass the last couple of months, much deserved, right? But shout out to Game Pass for putting this, on Game Pass, featuring it, marketing it properly in their own game shows. I think that really kind of helped the notoriety of this game, man. And I definitely need to go back and finish it. But
It's a beautiful game.
it is,
It
yeah,
does a lot of things right, like the visuals, the combat. It's just the story, which we won't get into, but
yeah. Oh
because
man,
some people haven't finished it yet. But you know, it, I, when you got a small team and they work on their own accord, I think that's what people really need to realize in these situations. I think this is
yeah,
why a lot of AAA titles fail because they are under this strenuous stress of meeting deadlines and what is it?
I
Investor calls. And I think that it's too many hands in the pot when it comes to AAA gaming.
yeah.
And
That's
sometimes
what I
they
was
get
gonna
lost in
say.
translation.
It's definitely a lot more rigid with their design process, because you're
Yes.
spending that much money. There's very few AAA studios who have the ability to be this creative and free with their design decisions and also spend hundreds of millions of dollars. There's really only one, and it's Grand Theft Auto. It's 2K with Grand Theft Auto, and well, any
Right.
Rockstar like game in general, they always push the boundary, right? But this game was just it was like a breath of fresh air, man. It really was. And I'm and learning more about the story of the studio, and just hearing them talk last night, like in their acceptance speeches, was wonderful. Like they just really truly care about making games, making great games. And I think we're
That's
going to
going over
continue to
your
see
head.
more of this, man. And I hope that next year we get another one of these. I'm sure we will in some form or fashion, right? There's usually some double A, or like I said, indie game that
Somebody
comes
in
out
the
of nowhere. So,
shadows,
hmm,
somebody in the shadows working on something as we speak. But
yeah,
this reminds me, it's so funny because there's so many parallels between the gaming industry and the music industry, right?
yeah,
And what I mean by that is because you see a lot of these in indie studios now, these whatever you want to call them, right? They're coming out and they are producing quality, right?
yep,
Quality on their own accord. And music, music to a point is getting that way where there's a lot of people who skipping over the mainstream route and going independent because the same reasons. Freedom,
yeah,
creative freedom. Like you don't you get what you put in, right? Like with music, it's like now you can record music anywhere and upload it to Spotify easily.
yeah,
You could record music in your house. You could like with
on your
the
phone.
advancement of technology, yes, with the advancement of technology, you can create music, quality music. And then it's just like, why would I want to go to a studio when I can do this myself? Especially in music now, they're taking away so much from artists when you go mainstream now. It's not like back in the day where you had these $1 billion advanced budgets that you could play with. So, it's good to see that, is putting the magic back into the hands of the creators.
Yeah,
And hopefully these AAA studios and stuff will step their game up and realize that, sometimes you got to believe in the product that you buy, right? Like if you get all these devs and stuff, you got to give them time to make a proper and a great game. And I'm pretty sure the results will be a lot different instead of, just, hey, we got to meet these deadlines. We got to meet these. Hey, cut this out. Do we
yeah,
really need these last three levels? Nah. If we can make the deadline and cut those three off, cut them off. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And I can feel the frustrations of devs having to deal with that being a graphic designer. Trust me. I know
I
how that
mean,
feels.
look at Call of Duty right now, and their
Ooh, do I
apology
have
that
to?
they well, I mean that's a perfect
Make me look at it,
they're
Father, please.
no, I mean they're a perfect example though of being too restrictive with your design process. You know, trying to hit the same deadline, release a game every year.
Which is ridiculous for a game of that,
You know,
like,
to the point where
level.
they ended up apologizing to the community about the quality of the game and how they're not going to release, contiguous titles, like Black Ops 6 to 7 like they did.
I made this promise
Yeah.
before.
I
Remember they
I
wasn't supposed to
think
come out every year. What happened to that?
I honestly think that this was big of them to do. I do think we'll get change from them, especially with the pressure of Battlefield and Arc Raiders has been putting, on the on Call of Duty in general. I
And that's what I
mean,
don't like. Imma be honest with you, I don't like that.
why not?
Like, don't wait until somebody come kick your ass
Oh
before you
yeah,
start
sure.
doing good. You
Yeah.
should have been doing this.
Yeah, so
But hey,
just like when you said it's too late for a lot of people, man. I agree with you. It's something I'll watch. Their esports and stuff. I'll keep doing that. But just like DC said earlier, you like something from afar. Like I'm cool on Call of Duty. I'm cool on playing it forever.
yeah.
But
And even when I watch it, it's just, for me, it's not exciting when I watch it. I'm just like, it feels, the problem with Call of Duty for me is it feels too familiar.
sure.
Like every time I play Call of Duty, it feels the same. Like it literally feels the same. I don't care about all this stuff people be talking about. Oh, the guns feel different. No, it don't. Not to me. Oh, the gun. Oh,
Yeah.
you're this, that. The little stuff that they be talking about. It's like, who paying you, bro? Because this, I don't know what you're talking about. But then again, these are people who probably are streamers and playing this shit 8 hours a day. I don't know, man. I just want them to do better,
I
man.
mean, numbers don't lie, man, and community sentiment hasn't been good. We know that the game didn't sell well, so I think that they realized that they effed up. It's probably gonna take them a couple years. I don't even know what
They tried to course correct when Battlefield actually started showing signs of actually doing well.
Yeah, and
Because I
Battlefield
remember
is
when
still doing well
Battlefield,
too. It's doing really good. So I'm
yeah, because
glad.
when it first dropped, it was like, oh shit. But then when it started picking up momentum, you notice changes in Call of Duty because
Hmm.
they started like, bro, they was just doing stuff that was ridiculous, like adding all those maps, like all those nostalgic old school maps. Like they added like 20 of them. They just started doing stuff because they knew their ass was cooked, because they were relaxing. They didn't think Arc Raiders, or they didn't think Battlefield was going to drop something that was significant this year, and they did. So that's why you can't just sit there and keep hashing out the same product. Like, if I was a dev who worked there, man, I was just like, yo, like, what are we doing to push the boundaries here? Like, okay, we keep dropping the same game. Yeah, it's making money, but I'm pretty sure some devs in there who tired of working on that shit.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, if you're just essentially running a treadmill at that point, so we'll see, man. Like I said, it's a little late for a lot of people on that, but it's good that the industry as a whole is pushing more creativity in smaller teams, and I think that the technology allows for that. Unreal and a couple of other proprietary engines and 3D making software is getting better, so it's good to see.
I can't wait to see what they do next year,
Yeah,
honestly.
we'll see. We'll see. There's a free DLC, by the way, if you guys haven't heard about that as well. They announced that during their acceptance speech of
Which takes you
the Game Awards. So
candidly.
yeah, so you can check that out. I think it's free as well. So shout out to the Clair Obscur team and winning Game Awards. So all right, cool,
Hmm.
man. Let's see. What were some
Oh, you
games
know
that
you.
kind of caught your eye, man? What's
I would say one that's growing on me for sure.
mhm.
And I'm not a big Bond guy, but hey, man, that 007 is kind of shaping up to look pretty nice. You got to keep scrolling there,
I was gonna
player.
say I'm looking for. Did they drop
And
a?
it's
I
almost
think I might have
there.
missed it.
I got another link if you ain't got it, because I was like,
Uh,
yo, okay. Oh, don't tell me they put it at the bottom. Y'all disrespectful.
uh,
You disrespectful
hold on.
SOBs.
Let me see if I find it on YouTube. Yeah, 007 is looking really good though. It is.
Hey man, do you want to play as Lenny Kravitz, bro? I'm just saying, do you want to be Lenny?
No. Are you talking about Hitman?
Hitman? No, man. 007, man.
First Light premiere trailer. Here it is, I think.
Unforgettable. Take a look.
Oops. Ignore that sound.
Yeah, man. Come on. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this beautiful game. Look at this beautiful man.
I love 007, man. It's always been a great IP.
Now, granted, it is giving me a little Uncharted feel, but that's okay. That's okay. Long as they execute well, I'm okay with it, because everything, I mean, we pull a little bit of something from everything, man. So I'm not tripping off that.
Sure.
Long as it's executed well. And look, come on, man. Look at this guy.
Oh, Lenny Kravitz. Okay. I was like, huh?
Come on. You don't want to be Lenny, bro?
Nah, I don't. No thanks. He looks good though. He looks really good in here.
Lenny, Lenny get the ladies, man. I don't know. I might have to be him one day. Do a little cosplay. Yeah, airbrush me a 6-pack on my fat pack. Yeah.
And it comes out in March too, which is pretty cool. So,
but all jokes aside, just watching this game grow from like when it first was announced, I'm still very skeptical about the driving.
Yeah.
I'm very skeptical about the driving. But besides that, watching this game grow, and like I said, it gives me that Uncharted feel, that exploration kind of Indiana Jones kind of. It's just a mixture of those type of games. I'm here for it, man. Like if they land the combat, which from the little that I've seen, it looks good enough. It's passable right now. It looks very well, but I want to see some more. I'll be watching this game. I think that we're way past due for a good 007 game anyway.
I was gonna say I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe this would be like, I don't know. I want it to be one of those heavy hitters, man. I want it to move the needle. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking at a lot of games in the action genre because there's a few more games on the list that I feel like came out of left field, but I was like, wow, this looks interesting. Like, damn, where did this come from? Like, there's a lot of games just dropping out of the sky.
Yeah.
And they all look from what I've seen, a lot of them look very impressive. It's drawn my interest to a lot of them. So we are looking to definitely have another good year or two of good game releases. So yeah, man, I'm down for the 007, man. I don't know what Lenny is doing here. I don't know if he's a bad guy or what.
He's clearly a bad guy in this trailer. Are you kidding me? He has people hanging above a pit of crocodiles.
I mean, he can be a good guy hanging the ops over the gators.
That looks like the person.
Gator ops?
No, thank you. No.
Gator ops could be like a side mission. That'd be the nice title too.
Gator ops.
Oh, because there go the main character. Yeah, he's pretty much a badass.
Yeah, he's a definite bad guy, which is cool. So. But yeah, 007 is definitely on the radar, man. I think with them trying to reboot the franchise right now anyway, especially in films too, this is kind of like a perfect opportunity to get people back interested. It's been a couple of years since Daniel Craig and his conclusion to the 00 franchise. I think they're looking for a new face. So this will be a good jumping off point, man. And I, just like you said, I hope the game, lives up to the hype. Give me some cool set pieces. Give me a cool villain. We looks like we got one with our boy Lenny, or he's at least one of the villains we know of. I'm set. So yeah, I'm right there with you for sure. It's gonna be fire.
Hopefully, man. Like I said, I get really hype, and then like when I see the final product, I might be sad, but I don't think that with this one. I think this one is gonna.
Because I'm pretty sure it's the same studio that made Hitman. And
Hitman is one of those games that Hitman is one of those games that gives you options, and I love a game that gives you options.
Yeah.
So hopefully they kind of add that flair into the 007. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. March 27th, man. Another early year banger. First quarter. So
first quarter banger.
A month after Resident Evil 9. That's fine. I can spend more money on games. The next game I wanted to talk about, man, just like you said, we've been getting a lot of different looks at stuff, which is pretty cool. We got some more Star Wars announcements last night. I know people are tripping out over the Fate of the Old Republic, the other game. I'm excited for it too, kind of. I've never played Knights of the Old Republic. I know that's kind of sacrilege for like Star Wars fans or whatever.
2032, bro.
Well, that's not true, because the guy, the head of the game, Casey Hudson, he put out a tweet yesterday and said it's not going to take them till 2030. He said, I'm old and I don't have that much time. So
I saw that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the second one that got announced, which is this one here, Galactic Racer. This is kind of your pod racing. If you guys are familiar with Star Wars, this is kind of like their illegal version of street racing, essentially, which is awesome in the Outer Rim. And I'm here for it, man. I need a good, just kind of silly, fun racing game. And the fact that this is being head up by one of the main guys who worked on Burnout and Need for Speed, I hope we kind of get some of that back. And it looks like you're going to have some of that like car combat, essentially, if you will, with being able to, knock people off the track and stuff. Like, this looks really fucking good. And you got our boy Sebulba back. He was running the show back in the day. So there might be some kind of story elements to it from the trailer, at least from the conversation in the trailer. But wasn't there an arcade game back in the day? Yes, I can't remember the name, Era. I know what you're talking about. There was an older pod racer game years ago, like decades ago at this point, man. But like, I just kind of want a good, fun racing game, man. Like, I kind of, like I said, I miss Burnout. We got some solid racing games nowadays, but they're kind of more on the realistic side of things with it's escaping me. Horizon, and what's the other one on Gran Turismo? Those kind of stick to a little bit more realism stuff, but I'm a Star Wars fan, and I just want to kind of blow people up with my pod. So I'm super excited to see more about this. So definitely wanted to bring this up, man. This is pretty exciting for me. So like I said, I know a lot of people are more excited about the other one, but it
has to do something different for me for me to get into it.
That's
like That's these kind of racing games really don't do anything for me.
That's fair.
But visually it looks good, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's something about these games. I want to see more and see what it does, but I'm just kind of like, okay,
Chat says DC doesn't like Star Wars anyway.
I've never watched a Star Wars in my life.
We have to change that, man. Just one movie. Just watch one.
Maybe.
One movie. Just one film. Just to see if you like it. You can start. You
don't even have nothing to do with Star Wars. It's just this kind of racing game genre.
Nah, I get it.
What is it like? Wipeout. What was the
Hydro Thunder was a big one too.
Yeah, it just never really.
Oh man, those are some good ones, bro.
I just only game in that genre that kind of did something for me. I'm gonna take y'all back was Jet Moto.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
Like Jet Moto, I used to play the hell out of that, but I don't know, like racing.
F-Zero's another
or maybe
good
it's
one.
Because I'm more into sim racers. Like right now, I'm really into F1. Playing a lot of F1.
You want to know what's hilarious? I downloaded F1 yesterday and started the
F1
mode.
Manager. It's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I play the manager. That's how sick I am. Like,
so do you do races in the manager? Just to get off topic here, chat, real quick.
You do everything. you could set up the because it's just like football. It's just like football. You could do whatever you want.
It's like franchise mode. Sure. Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. I was curious about it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's inspiring me more to get my setup in order. So
Yeah,
I just started following a 4-year-old who's like doing F1 racing, and it's
that's
kind of
cool.
amazing. So
Yep.
yeah, I mean, it's something I'll play with friends. Like you can drag me along on a
Oh
pod
yeah.
racing
Oh
adventure.
yeah. Oh yeah. We're going pod racers. Get your goggles. Get your specs, man. We're
Yeah, and I
in.
could be
All right.
proved wrong. It could be fun. It could be fun. I just know this kind of genre I really am not drawn to.
No, that's fair. That's
But
fair.
we'll see.
All
We'll
right,
see
man.
because I'm gonna name something that's gonna blow your socks off,
So
and you're
what
gonna
you
be like,
got?
I never would have played this.
What you got, man?
And it's weird because I don't know where they're taking the genre with this. I am a Ace Combat guy.
Yo, I was hoping you were gonna bring this up, man.
I
This
am
looks
an Ace
so
Combat.
good. Oh
And
my
I feel like
goodness.
they made it an open world to a degree to where I don't know. I could be wrong because they were like on the aircraft
Yeah.
carrier and he was like going to the doctor. It looked like he was like walking around and stuff. And I was like, what are they doing?
It's looking
It
real.
could
This
be
looking real
cool.
Top Gun, man. That's the vibes I was
It's
getting.
always Top Gun. Let me tell you something. Every time you play Ace Combat, you are Top
You
Gun.
are Top
Okay.
Gun, yeah.
See, like this part made me was thinking like, yo, like, are
Maybe.
you walking around on an aircraft carrier? Like, look, he's eating lunch.
Yeah,
You know what
this
I'm
is giving
saying?
like major story vibes. I don't know. Maybe they'll let you do some sort of
Lately,
like
the
walking
last
session.
couple of Ace Combats have been adding very more of a story mode, so to speak.
Yeah, this looks
And they've been like
fantastic.
a lot of people have been like, yo, I don't know how they feel about that. The writing wasn't too strong, I'll say that.
Top
But
Gun. Come on, it's Top Gun. You're there for the planes, not for the writing. You know what I mean? Like, what if?
yeah, I love Ace Combat. And if you love a challenge,
Yeah, yeah.
they are some of the most challenging games you'll probably play. Like it's don't let the trailer fool you. Like it's showing you all this cool shit, right? But when you play that, the game is hard.
I've seen a
Like,
few people use the joysticks and stuff like when they're playing these. It's
oh, it's
pretty
hard. Like
it's pretty wild, and it's
there's no energy recovery. Like you get shot. Like
yeah. You're playing
you
as
know what I'm saying?
Cooks.
If you're playing on simulation, like yeah, like you
Yeah.
have to. It's very it's hard. It's like Souls in the air. Okay, so a Souls game in the air.
This looks fun,
But
man. This looks fun.
yeah, they had I think they took it off Game Pass, but they had 7 on Game Pass. I used to play, and I got halfway through it, but then it gets hard, man. So I
Dang.
just these is one of these games that go under the radar, but a lot of people like.
It has a
Like you
community,
won't
yeah,
hear,
for sure.
yeah, you won't hear a lot of people talking about this game. This game is not going to be one of those, it's not going to be one of those freaking games like Ark where everybody's talking about it. But it'll silently do numbers, and it has its audience.
I mean, there's 8 of them, right? People gotta assume these are successful, man. They're
Yeah,
fun. They're fun to play, just like you said. Like even if you,
in the multiplayer.
yeah, like people get down in them
I wonder if
dog
it's gonna have
fights
a
and stuff, man. It's fun, bro. I haven't played an Ace
Yeah.
Combat game in years, so I might actually tune in for this one for sure. So it's
Yeah, I'll
probably gonna
be
be on
waiting
Game
for
Pass,
it
I
to
bet.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably see if it's gonna be on Game Pass.
Yeah.
As much as I love it, most games are never gonna be a first buy. The game got to be really, really, really special
Nah,
for
this
me.
is like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, this is gonna be something that
Yeah.
I'll get later on in the year.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
Cornflake, if he was in here, he'll tell you he's a big fan of this series too. He could probably tell you more than me. But yeah,
Ace
Ace
Combat's
Combat
awesome.
has always been one that slid under the radar for me. So I'm here for it.
Love that, man. All right, so now we're gonna talk about Marvel Rival. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you beat me to the joke. I was going to say that.
Just kidding, guys.
Weenie, we're going to talk about Marvel Rivals, the new season. Probably not.
That's not for me, man.
No one cares about Rogue. No, who cares?
The next game I wanted to talk about was this platformer, man. I thought this was just like a really unique looking game. This is Coven of the Chicken Foot. I really,
First
really
of all,
like.
hold on. I was gonna pick that off rip just because of the name.
Yeah, I love the way this game looks, man. This looks like a kind of like a platformer, more focused on story elements and stuff, which I'm kind of into, and I love the art style. Like it just a hand drawn style of this just looks incredible, man. You know, kind of looks like you're playing a grandma, and she has chicken feet, and some sort of like monster companion that looks like it follows her around and helps her. It looks like you're just going on a journey, man. Like this just kind of looks like an animated movie, like a Disney movie from back in the day that you kind of just play. And I look at stuff like this is something I could either get my wife into playing or play with her. Like I've been kind of looking for more games like that. This game and another game that they showed are kind of perfect for that. So yeah, this one definitely caught my eye. I just wanted to bring it up. This called Coven of the Chicken Foot.
Oh, look at her running. She ain't gonna make it. Run, grandma, run. Look at that slow motion jump. Holy shit, grandma.
It's just like a precious little game, man. Like it just looks like a good time, So you can find her like
grandma,
a little helmet.
she just waddling along. Look at her.
Yeah.
But see, this is the joy of gaming, right? You have so many just quirky, different,
Yeah. I love
you just got these different types of games, man. Like it's not just all about just like one genre, like just shooters and like this is definitely reminds me like of our guy Weenie in chat. Like Weenie has like a very good taste in games. Like he plays a lot of he plays a lot of different type of games, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And as I get older, as a guy who used to only play like a certain type of games, like
sure,
you could just relax and chill. You know what I'm saying?
This looks like a chill game.
Weenie, relax.
Or your
grandma.
Kids.
Apparently, Weenie thinks she's thick.
Oh, okay. He said that was about Rogue. I wasn't gonna say anything, Weenie. I was just gonna let you have your moment. And then we were gonna talk about it later. But
okay, strike, Weenie.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take your sword. All right.
Yeah, that's
we need a new
Covenant of
mod.
Chicken Foot, man. I just wanted to throw that little cool game out there for people looking for stuff to play with their significant other. Yeah, man. Let's do a few more because I just realized what time it was, and we are running out of time.
We can make it quick because it wasn't. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of cool stuff announced, but I was just like, I wanted to because it looks like it was some kind of I was confused as to what this game actually was. Like, was it a beat 'em up or was it a shooter? Like, I don't know. They didn't give us much from the trailer, but I am interested in Gang of Dragon World.
Oh yeah, Gang of Dragon, made by the former head
Gang of Dragon.
I think the guy who's the head of this from the Yakuza team. Or former Yakuza game.
Yeah, that's why I was confused because I was like, with Yakuza, like people get confused because all it is an RPG game. Like a lot of people thought it was like a fighting game.
I wonder if this is gonna be more of an action one. That was my first thought too. You bring up a really good point with that, man. I hope it's a gritty, action. I don't know. The trailer just betrays that. That would be unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, because the trailer, it's not showing any gameplay.
No, not true gameplay.
But I was wondering because it kind of looked like it was going to be of like a Streets of Rage kind of like
sure, yeah,
3D beat 'em up type of game, and then with Yakuza, like it can be RPG-ish. Like you don't know what you're going to get. So I'm going to be watching this carefully because I think the beat 'em up game, that genre I think it's very untapped in a 3D environment, if that makes sense.
No, I agree.
Like we get the side scroller 2D like Scott Pilgrims and the X-Men just drop one. What is it? Invasions. Like we always get
you've been playing,
yeah, pretty fun game. But yeah, we always get the 2D ones. Like we never really. What was the last game to do it in a 3D? What was the name of the game? Sifu.
Yeah.
Sifu was the last game to kind of do it in a 3D environment, and it was good. It was a great game. So I would love for this to be that. Even though the more I look at the trailer, I feel like it's not. But
you really got me thinking about that now, man. And I'm right there.
Yeah,
with
I think a good 3D beat 'em up is we need one. We need one. The other one, Sleeping Dogs was really good, underrated game. I
Yeah.
always talk about.
Sleeping Dogs was
Even though the driving
definitely
was horrible. Boy, the driving was so bad in that game
to
that
the
I used to just walk
I was gonna
everywhere.
say to the point that people would just walk around. Yeah.
Yeah, and fight people. Like, I would love to see, speaking of, I would love to see a Sleeping Dogs too, man. I would love to see that.
Maybe
But
one
yeah,
day.
we'll see with this
Maybe one
game. We'll see with this game. I want to know what this game is about.
Yeah. It was an interesting one, man. I'm kind of right there with you. I want to see more gameplay. I'm not really big into the Yakuza series. I know some people are. Let me not say some. Like, it has a really big following, but
I watched Bronze play every one of those games.
not
Every
not for
one.
me.
She's a fanatic. She loves those games.
Not
And
for
it
me,
kind of
man.
made me appreciate it because at first I was like, "This is stupid." Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
they're
get
okay
it.
to watch. Like, I enjoy watching them, but playing them, nah, that's not for me.
Let me tell you something. I want to give a shout out to all the streamers, Krista, Bronze, people who can make a very dialogue heavy game interesting to watch. Is they need their own awards. Like, what Bronze and Krista do when they actually act out the scenes is hilarious. Like, with tone of voice and just the way that
Yeah.
they act. To do that, like, man, that actually is a skill. To do that for a game you play for 6 hours, and if you ever played or watched a Yakuza game, there's a lot of dialogue. It's very dialogue heavy. And
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
just
I'm
like,
cool.
yeah, to stream a game like that and make it entertaining, that's a level of goddamn, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah. All right. This will be, I guess, the last few we could do.
Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
No thanks.
Will we get another one of those?
Absolutely no thank you. I wanted to talk about Mega Man Dual Override before we end. Man.
I was gonna say that, but let's be real. I'm not playing no Mega Man game.
You're not gonna play it? That's crazy.
Fuck no.
It's Capcom, man.
Mega Man, let me tell you, I ain't got no beef with Mega Man like Mario. But Mega Man games are freaking hard, man. They are not for the weak.
Yeah.
Mega Man might be the original Souls game. Those shits are tough.
I'm glad they're finally taking the time to revive the franchise, man. You know, hopefully this is the first of many projects that they have planned for the Blue Bomber. So this is going to be in a classic 2D Mega Man style. If you guys have ever played those, just like DC said, they are some of the harder side scrollers you'll play, but they're so incredibly good, man. Like, it's just, Mega Man's always been just one of those series, man, that used to be a pillar of Capcom. And you know, over the years they've been going back over the years to revive a lot of their IP, like, you know, even bringing back Onimusha this year, this coming up year, and then this is supposed to land sometime in 2027, which is fine. You know, that's not too far of an announcement, a little over a year probably. And, you know, we'll probably see this hopefully in the first half of 2027. But
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
let me not get it twisted.
I think this will be pretty fun. And maybe we'll finally get a Mega Man Legends 3. That's another one of my Game and White whales. I only have a few of those. Yeah, Mega Man Legends 3 is definitely a Game and White whale for me. So please, Capcom, I would be.
You like torture.
I'd be grateful. Hey, they brought back Mega Man, so you never know. So that's all I'm gonna say. Just give me Mega Man Legends 3.
Yeah,
man.
like, just to be clear, you know, I ain't got beef with him like I do with the plumber. It's just God. I know my restraints. Like, I think the only Mega Man game I ever beat was 2. After that, I could not, and it took me forever to beat 2. So yeah, Mega Man is tough. Those games are hard, boy.
Yeah, this is cool, man. I'm glad Capcom's bringing it back. So I know
I would like to see a new Mega Man series, though. I would love to see that, some kind of cartoon show.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
I used to love the Mega Man cartoon.
Yeah. Then you had was it Battle Network in the early 2000s? Yeah, man, Mega Man's pretty fucking cool. So I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be the last game for me. DC, what you got, man? You have one more that you're interested in talking
Let's
about?
see.
If not, that's
I
fine
don't
too.
know. I was kind of looking at Invincible only because
Okay.
I felt like they did a grave injustice making it a fighting game.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not super convinced.
I think they could have went somewhere else with this. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I want to see something from the Invincible universe. I just don't think I want to see a fighting game from them.
Yeah, it's
Especially
gonna be tough,
after
man.
like Dispatch dropped. I feel like there was some cool things that they could have done
Mhm.
with the Invincible universe. Like I would love to see this as a story driven game,
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
I
Cause
don't know
they,
what they were thinking by making this a fighting game. And it doesn't look bad. I'm not a fan of the movement per se.
I was gonna say, fighting games are so hard to get right, man, and it's such a hard niche to break into in the game industry. I know that might seem crazy to some people, but the average gamer, they're not playing fighting games. You know, they're not gonna just pick up a random fighting game, or even
Yeah,
if it's
it's
like
hard outside of
it's
the big three.
yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
hard to break in, man, and that's just the truth. Not saying that Invincible doesn't have the caliber to do it, but I'm with DC. I would have chosen a story based in the
It could have
universe,
been, yeah.
or hell, you can even just go straight for it with it and just do a story of following the story in the comics. You know, like they could have done that, but I
And
mean,
done it well to a high, because sometimes, when it's a copy and paste, it's usually not the best.
yeah,
So if you're going to copy it straight out the comic books, just make it good, because I feel like a lot of people don't know the universe of Invincible. A lot of people really just think it's like a prime show. Like they don't
yeah.
really know none of the
You
back
know,
lore.
I got a hot take too. I got a hot take about game design in general. I think studios
Mhm.
are afraid to have flying characters because of Superman 64.
Ooh.
When's the last time anyone has seen
Mm.
a 3D open world flying game? I think it's hard to. It's either really hard to do or it's just cursed. I
I mean, the
think it's
closest thing we had was Spider-Man swinging through the city.
yeah, that's it. And he
But like a person, we talking about like a person flying. You see what happened to Anthem, right?
yeah, Anthem's a good one. That's the last one I can think of too, Weenie. That's a great example. But
Maybe it's like hair.
and
Maybe it's
even
like
even
black hair.
though and Spider-Man too, speaking of that, like you can fly, but you can only fly in those wind tunnels. You can't like
Or you're
freeform
gliding,
just
basically like you're gliding.
yeah, you're being guided along a tunnel where I'm talking about like just like Weenie said, freeform. I can pick any direction I want to go in and fly. You don't see it. I wonder if it's like it's just scary. Like maybe they're just scared to do it. I don't know. Now I'm thinking
It
about that
might
a
be
lot.
like black hair. It might just be something hard
Ooh, that's a good
it
point.
might be something hard to do.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just got to the point where we started getting characters with decent black hair
Yeah,
besides the typical afro or braids. And
that's a good point.
hell,
Yeah.
what game was that? He actually had a fade with waves. I can't think of it. Like,
Mm.
I don't know, man. It's so much. Like, I really want to just dig deep in our bag. We need to really start like reaching out to devs, because I want to talk to some devs.
I want to
I
know
want to
about
see what
flying now.
really
Yeah.
I want to really see what goes on behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah, I think
it,
I think that's be fire. We should do that for sure.
yeah.
I like that. But yeah, it's Invincible, man. We'll see what happens. New season's coming out, so
Mhm.
maybe it'll build up some hype for the game. This is gonna be a gentle bounce pass for me.
It's gonna take Mortal Kombat's place at Evo.
Hey, it might because it's not doing great.
Mm.
So Mortal
Invincible about
Kombat
to take Mortal
is
Kombat's place at Evo.
Mortal Kombat's in a really bad spot right now.
Let me tell you, since we wait, let's get on that for 2 seconds, then we can end it. Hey man, ever since who announced that when it first came out and they introduced that cameo system, I knew that shit was a wrap.
Yeah.
It was a stupid system, and nobody wanted to admit to it at the time. But I always thought it wasn't a well fleshed out system. It just
That
was. When I found
stability
out the character
issues.
only, yeah, when the character only came on screen for a combo, I was like, "What?
Yeah,
Are you
it's
serious?"
basically like a tag system assist. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
we could just end there. We could just go ahead and end the episode because I could talk about that for a minute. Like
yeah.
that shit was weird.
No thanks, man. No thanks. But thank you guys for hanging out for episode 253 of Super Weapon Podcast. Like I mentioned before, we barely scratched the surface of the game announcements from the award show, and it was just a good time to watch. So if you find yourself needing something to do, check it out. It's all on YouTube. You don't have to pay to watch it anywhere on any streaming site. You can watch the entire show for free on YouTube. So
They're
shout out
getting
to
better
Jeff,
every
man,
year.
and he's awesome, and condolences on him losing his dad a few months ago. I saw some people talking about that. So he's a great guy.
Condolences.
So yeah, I don't really have a lot, man. I'm just gonna get up out of here before these ads start running. Thank you guys for
Oh, we
hanging
got
out, man.
7 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for
The
being here.
actor.
And thank y'all for hanging out this year. We're getting close to the end of the year, so we appreciate y'all for being here. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. DC, you got the floor.
This is me and my Arc Raider flute. Beep, 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 do, 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 do. But yeah, before we get up out of this thing, see, I forgot. Boy, I am so scatterbrained. Oh yeah, I just want to drop one little tidbit before we get out of here because I got 7 minutes before those ads jump in and ruin our lives. All right. Integrity. When you're in this game, when you're podcasting, when you're living your life, when you're out in the streets, when you look at your child in the eye, make sure you have a little bit of integrity. Hey guys, I know you want that Nintendo partnership bad. I know you want it. I know you want Nintendo to look at you and pick you because you want to be picked. But sometimes you got to have a little integrity, man. If something's not right, you have to say it. Don't just sit up here and get cozy with bad company just because you want to be down, because there's a lot of bad things happening. I can make a whole bunch of clips of how games haven't been living up to certain standards, man, and they should. And that's all I'm going to say. That's my little inspirational vitamin for you guys on this fine Saturday afternoon. And now, with that being said, love on each other, high five each other. Look at your best friend, look at your mom, look at your dad. Tell them you love them, because tomorrow is never promised, my friends. We're going to get on up out of here and play some games. See you next episode. Peace.
All right, guys, we will see you guys next time. Have a good weekend. See you later. Peace.